Welcome, you are listening Radio Central News. I am Chandni and now news in detail. This Gandhi Jayanti, the Uttar Pradesh capital, wore a different look with protests by opposition political parties over the Hathras Dalit girl killing and illegal cremation of a body. In Lucknow, when Governor Anandiben Patel and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath were paying floral tributes to Mahatma Gandhi and Lal Bahadur Shastri on their birth anniversaries, the principal opposition leaders, including over 20 legislators, marched from party office to GPO for holding a silent dharna on the Hathras incident. But police did not allow them and were lathi charged near Raj Bhavan Colony and Hazratganj area, while were arrested later on. Police also closed the Vikram Aditya Marg where the SP state office is situated. Chaos prevailed in the VVIP area near Chief Minister residence after the SP protest, and the entire area has been cordoned off by the security personnel. The Congress workers in the state was not far behind in holding protests throughout the state on Friday. Lucknow District President of Congress Ved Prakash Tripathi along with hundreds of workers were arrested when they were bringing out a peace march in Mohanlal Ganj area. Senior BJP leader Uma Bharti said Friday the suspicious action of UP police in the Hathras incident has dented the image of the BJP. The state government and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath had requested him to allow media persons and politicians to meet the victim's family. Bharti, who has been admitted to AIIMS Rishikesh after testing positive for COVID-19, said had she been fine, she would have herself visited the family in Hathras district and added she will definitely visit the family after getting discharged from the hospital. UP police suspicious action has dented the image of BJP. UP government and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, the senior BJP leader, said in a series of tweets in Hindi. Bharti said she has been keeping a close watch on the entire Hathras incident and urged Adityanath to allow media and political leaders to meet the aggrieved family. Describing the UP Chief Minister as an administrator with a clean image, Bharti related herself as his elder sister, but in the limited number of words indicated, she was forced to speak after the police laid siege to the village and victim's family. She said she was hesitant to speak as she thought the Chief Minister must have been taking appropriate action. Amid the widespread outrage over the alleged gang rape and murder of a 19-year-old Dalit woman in Hathras and her forcible cremation subsequently, scores of Ghaziabad lawyers on Thursday demanded imposition of President rule in Uttar Pradesh. The lawyers demanded the dismissal of the Yogi Adityanath government and imposition of President rule, saying that the gang rape of a Dalit woman in Uttar Pradesh has tarnished the image of the country and would flatten its progress graph. The lawyers sought imposition of President rule in the memorandum address to President Ramnath Kovind that gave to District Magistrate Ajay Shankar Pandey. The agitating lawyers reached the District Collectorate in the march from Civil Court under the banner of Adhivikta Sangharsh Samiti. During the march, the lawyers raised anti-government slogans and burned effigies of Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, accusing him of having failed in controlling the soaring crime graph against women in the state. India on Friday recorded 81,484 fresh coronavirus cases, taking the total cases to 63,94,069, while the active cases remained less than 10 lakh for the 11th successive day according to the Union Health Ministry data. However, the active caseload on the country witnessed an increase by 1,512 cases since yesterday, and presently, India is home to 9,42,217 active cases of novel coronavirus. Also, the peninsula registered 78,877 cured and discharged cases in the last 24 hours, which has pushed the total recoveries to 53,52,078. Meanwhile, there were 1,095 deaths due to the highly contagious virus since Thursday, pushing the death toll to 99,773 till date. In terms of percentage, the active cases are 14.74%, recovered at 83.70%, and the deaths 1.56%. On the eve of International Coffee Day, the coffee farm workers of the Urvora Agrobiotech Private Limited here on Friday upped the ante against their forcible eviction from workplace by one Adarsh Agarwal with tacit support of the Koraput Sadar police on Wednesday. They alleged that around 20 police personnel, including Tehsildar Dasmantpur, SDPO Koraput, and IIC Koraput Sadar Police Station, threatened them to face arrest if not vacated and subsequently compelled them to leave the farmhouse, and that too sans any court order. They requested the police to allow time, but all fell on their deaf ears. Rather, Agarwal roped in henchmen who indulged in vandalism, broke open the locks of all doors, and threw away the belongings of farm labourers, they further alleged. The cells of the farm workers were also forcibly snatched away by the SDPO and IIC, they alleged. That is all for the today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.